So after watching the season finale of Dexter and realizing the horrific ending, I had to take a moment to ponder and really think about this ending and the Dexter series as a whole. I didn't just want to pump out a video without first taking 24 hours to really consider the decisions that were made by the directors. Like, we just had 10 bonus episodes to revisit our friendly mass murderer Dexter. And after giving it some time, I landed on one pure fact. Dexter was not a good person, and he had to die. Now, before you start hitting that dislike button, give me a few minutes to explain. Welcome to Moral Decisions, where we analyze decisions made within popular movies and shows and tell you what we would do and why. Please know that I am and have already spoiled this show, so if you have not seen it, well, my bad. Also, please make sure to hit that like button and subscribe if you like this type of content. In today's video, I'll prove to you why I believe Dexter had to die, and that the directors made the only reasonable decision, which is to allow Dexter to die by his son. In today's video, I'll provide you with 2 reasons why this series had to end the way that it did. My first reason is that Dexter's decision to practically ruin his son ultimately is one of the reasons why he had to die. Heading into the series finale, Harrison and Dexter are closer than ever before, which is a problem. Dexter, by all sense of the word, is a mass murderer who has escaped the consequences of his decisions before. He was given a second chance and squandered it. It's clear that Dexter has almost ruined his son already by forcing his son to live with his sins and flirting with his own dark passenger. But all in all, Harrison really just needed and wanted a father. But I argue that if Harrison never knew his father, or if his father never devastated his life the way that he did, that Harrison would have had an opportunity to grow into a normal, non-killing person. But we do have a chance to make a decision, despite who our parents are. After getting caught and killing Logan, we see Dexter trying to make another mad dash to safety. When I saw this, y'all, I was just like, come on, Dexter. Like, you got to own up to your decisions. You got to own up to your consequences. After calling for his son and with Logan's blood all over Dexter, is when we start seeing the end. In the ending scene, we see Dexter tell Harrison that he doesn't have to come, but Dexter has to go. He walks away, and then Harrison pulls out his rifle and aims it directly at his father. He blames Dexter for what happened to his mom, his Aunt Deb. Dexter responds with, "You're right." He apologizes for everything he's done to him and tells him, "You deserve a better life, a better father." Then Dexter reminds his son to take the safety off. With tears in his eyes, Dexter knows that it's the only way out. He coaches the boy through taking the shot, and after a loud pop, Dexter collapses and dies in the snow. "You did good," he mutters to the boy, as Deb massages his hand. My issue with Dexter is, why put your son through the pain of killing his own father? Dexter was not a good person, even in death, but I'm glad that it ended. The trauma and pain of killing someone you love and need ultimately feels wrong. I felt like a true sign of love would have been Dexter taking his life after realizing that he could not control himself, or actually turning himself in after his son just told him to do so. Making the decision to run away like he did before shows the type of person Dexter really is. And it's ultimately the reason why I appreciate the decision to finally have justice served. I mean, Dexter almost decided to abandon his son again for his own selfish reasons. So ultimately, making the decision to run away like he did before shows the type of person Dexter really is. And it's ultimately the reason why I appreciate the decision to finally have justice served. I just wish it didn't have to come from Harrison. I will say that I appreciate the fact that by Harrison choosing to kill his father, he is ultimately rejecting the code, and thus rejecting his father. In that sense, I believe Dexter made the right choice. For me, the next step is that Harrison needs to have the consequences of his decisions and get the help that he needs. The second reason why I believe Dexter had to die was that this relationship with his son was built on the code. At the ending scene, it's clear that Dexter made a decision to kill someone, not because of conclusive evidence or wrongdoing, but because he wanted to get to his son. At the end, we hear Dexter say, "There was no other way, and that was the only way I could get back to you." Harrison, however, is pissed, and for good reason. The son has only had a short stint with his father, and this relationship was built on the premise of the code. And by killing someone that Harrison looked up to, thus violating the code and undermining the foundation upon which their relationship was built, was ultimately the straw that broke the camel's back. Also, Making the decision to almost run away from his son again was pretty much the end game right there. Like, you just can't do that again after you decided to accept your son back into your life. So what are your thoughts? And do you agree with my opinion? Please write your ideas in chat, and thanks for watching.